Hello again, everybody! Zack Attack is here with the attack line for Thursday, February 21st, 2013. Alright, let's kick it off with, well, the Billboard number ones. Well, if you watched my attack line yesterday, I mentioned we have a new number one album, which was Mumford & Sons reclaiming after the Grammys. I'll talk about the Brits and other Brit Award winners in just a few minutes. But I mentioned last night there wasn't the number one single yet. What number one single wasn't announced last night when I made the attack line. They announced it later on last night because, well, they announced yesterday that along with counting online streaming on like Rhapsody and stuff and other stuff they count besides radio airplay and digital purchases, Billboard announced that online video streams view counts on videos on YouTube, Vivo, among others, like official videos, not lip-synced video, like not bootleg videos, will count towards integrating the chart listings of, like, enhance. It now counts towards sales and stuff for the single. Well, thanks to the new YouTube counting, a new viral sensation done something Gangnam Style never did. Go to number one. Yep, that's right. Harlem Shake is the new number one single. Yes, Bauer, new guy, no one ever heard of him, till the video went viral. Now, of course, it's number one 21st song to debut at number one on the Hot 100. Because of, like I said, now that YouTube video views now count as going towards single sales or whatever, Harlem Shake's the new number one single. So, like I said, it started buzzing now. It's number one thanks to YouTube video views now count. So there you go. Harlem Shake has done what Gangnam Style never could. Go to number one on the Hot 100. So congrats to Bauer. I played in a basketball game this past Monday and got some response to it. So I saw some viral videos. It's everywhere. Even TNA and WWE did their own videos to it. So there you go. Harlem Shake, you new number one. Now with news on the Brits. Now I was watching the Brits in America when I was making the attack line yesterday. I mentioned on there Mumford & Sons did win Best Group. Other big winners in the Brits. British Breakthrough Act went through Ben Howard. Also in the British Male. British Female and British Album went to Emily Sunday, beating Mumford & Sons with Best British Album for her album, Our Version of Events. And a special recognition award going to War Child, a charity. And Global Success Award went to One Direction for conquering the world. They performed their charity single, One Way or Never, for Big Red Nose Day, some British charity. It's also in America as well. So, despite it being leaked. British single went to Adele for Skyfall. She wasn't there after last year being cut off. They made a joke about that, about making sure no one got cut off after making Adele's speech short because of time constraints. They made sure when she went off the VSL, like as she's getting ready for the Oscars Sunday, the host said, "Is she done? We don't want to cut off again, like we did last time." Anyway, Coldplay won Best British Live Act. Two of them were there, not Chris. The international awards, Best International Group went to Black Keys. International Female, why? Lana Del Rey, she doesn't deserve it. Best International Male went to Frank Ocean. Performances, Mumford & Sons did Ira Ray. I thought that was a decent performance. Every time I see it, it's a great performance. I like Mumford & Sons. I like their style, of course. Winning the Grammy, now a Brit Award. Taylor Swift performed I Knew You Were Trouble. Especially with Harry in the crowd. It was awkward. It was a decent performance. Anyway, Emily Sunday ended some decent performances. You know, like I said, Muse kicked it off with a weird song with a little orchestra backing. So, of course, that, like I said, the Brits were on Fuse here in America, ITV in UK. So there you go, that's the winners of the Brits. Now, I got news on two people that have probably won Brits and are nominated for Brits. Actually, three people that got nominated for Brits or whatever. Another performance of the Brits was Justin Timberlake. He performed his new song, Mirrors, for the first time on television and did a free show to Palladium. Well, not only did he do that, he announced today he's going to be basically invading NBC the week of his album release. On March 9th, he will host and perform on SNL. Lonely Island! I expect another Lonely Island classic with JT, with Andy Samberg. Who could ever forget Mother Lover, Dick in a Box? Come on, guys, make another classic. Viral SNL, viral clips, whatever you want to call it. Anyway, now that he announced he's on SNL on March 9th, he'll also be taking over Jimmy Fallon's show on the week of March 11th to the 15th, the week before his album release. Then he's like the first guy to take over Fallon's show. So there you go. JT, it's now JTC, the Justin Timberlake channel. From March 9th to the 15th, like I said, March 9th, be on SNL, hosting and performing. And March 11th to the 15th, he'll be the guest host all week on Jimmy Fallon. Or at least they're all week. So there you go. I guess the news on a man who probably won a few Brits. Michael Jackson. Now, yes, he's dead and all, but his legacy continues with recent release of Bad 25 documentary. Cannot wait till that comes out on DVD. But also continued tradition, the Immortal World Tour. The Cirque Du Soilel show they did. And I thought it was a great show. I saw that when it tour Joe Louis Arena, but now Cirque du Soleil announced that they're going to do a new show, a residency in Las Vegas called Michael Jackson 1. The estate of MJ and Cirque du Soleil announced today that Michael Jackson 1 will open its own residency exclusively in Mandalay Bay this summer. Directed once again by Jamie King, who did Immortal directing. MJ1, I just shortened it. MJ1 will start its preview performances on May 23rd and will have its official premiere on June 29th, aka 4 days after his death anniversary. Right. The entirely new show, like I said, is the second creative project to be developed between Cirque du Soleil and the estate of MJ, like I said, following the Immortal World Tour. MJ1 is a state-of-the-art visual and audio experience, creating a theatrical evocation of MJ's creative genius. Guided and inspired by his music, 4 misfits set out on a transformative adventure. By journey's end, they will personify Michael's agility, courage, playfulness, and love. Saying the message is, we are all one. No matter what race, color, creed, sexuality, music brings us all together, especially the music of a man who spread his message of love all around the world, Michael Jackson. I would love to go to Vegas and see that, but at least I saw the Immortal World Tour in 2011 at the Joe Louis Arena. That was a great show. I bought my tickets for that back in 2010. I had to wait an entire year for that concert to happen, but the wait was worth it. Speaking of fans that had to wait about a year to see a concert, but unfortunately never happened, I'm referring to all the little monsters who bought their tickets to see another multi-award Brit winner, who won a couple Brits back in like 2010, Lady GaGa. Of course, as we all know, last week she canceled the rest of the Born This Way ball, including Detroit and MSG in New York, due to a hip injury. Well, yesterday she went in for surgery. She tweeted that she was going in. Well, after her surgery, she posted on her Little Monsters page a message to all the fans for their love and support. She said on the message, "Monsters, you really gave me a lot of strength today. Everything happened so fast, but when it came time to face it, I reflected on the many stories and experiences you've shared with me about your lives, meeting you backstage, reading your letters, watching you communicate with other fans around the globe to form a community that supports one another. You have completely formed, blown my mind. As they wheeled me into surgery today, I thought about all of your pain and perseverance, your unique family situations, school environments, health issues, homelessness, identity struggles. Sometimes you are so brave that it terrifies me. I wonder how it's even possible. So I thought to myself, I'm alive, living my dream. This is just a bump in the road. I'm grateful because this is only temporary, and for some it is not. You have changed my life. I love you and am proud to be a part of your lives. If you can do it, I can do it too. And if we can stick together, we can get through everything. Anything. Love, GaGa. Once again, prayers to GaGa, man. Speedy recovery to you, girl. And hopefully we'll be back on that stage kicking ass sooner than later. So there you go. Get well, GaGa. Alright. Now, Modern Family review from last night. It's back to the split between the families. I thought it was a good episode. I think it's about, like, the theme was about telling lies, lying about things. That you had, like, Claire went to a class reunion of college, bumped into an ex-boyfriend. Even, it's kind of weird to see Bud Bundy on that show. I forgot his real name. Duh. Ed O'Neill's on the show, so what the hell? Anyway, he made a guest appearance as one of the people at Claire's college thing, and it was kind of a cool episode. Like, Jay went bowling and stuff, and Manny I think everybody was going through something. Like, Manny got his solo thing, and Cam cut Gloria's baby's hair, but Gloria didn't mind that it was Cam, but everybody, the ending was kind of funny, but everyone's, like, taking the blame for Cam, like, telling little white lies. I think that's the theme of the episode, white lies. So, pretty funny episode of Modern last night, another good one for Modern. Now, I'm with TNA Impact Wrestling preview for tonight, the final Impact from London. I think it's in London again this week. Yeah, London. Once again, Wembley Arena. Top 5 questions must be answered tonight. Question number 5. What will happen during Rockstar Spud's debut match against Robbie E? Because Robbie E confronted Rockstar Spud when he made his official debut 2 weeks ago, but now Rockstar Spud has his first match following last week's debut of Party Hardy and the Blossom Twins, the other British boot camp people. So we see Rockstar Spud in action tonight. See how he does. Let's see if Robbie T finally turns face tonight by helping Rockstar Spud and not helping Robbie E. Question number 4. We'll go down to knockouts match. We have a fatal 4-way elimination match tonight. Taylor defends the knockouts title against Velvet, Miss Taskmaster, and Gail Kim. I hope Velvet wins, but I guess Jesse may get involved once again. So we'll see if Taylor retains the title or not, especially with these stipulations and Brooke Hogan watching at ringside. Question number 3. Well, we're having the X Division title match tonight. RVD will be defending his title against Kenny King. Now, 2 weeks ago, RVD defended it in a triple threat match against Kenny King and Zima Iron, but he gets one-on-one Kenny King tonight. I say RVD will retain, but we don't know. Kenny King may cheat again. You never know. And if he does cheat again, he'll get the title. Question number 2. Will anything be added for Lockdown? And who will join Team TNA / Team Ace and Eights? Now, we're probably going to find a number one contender for the world title, which I'll get to in a moment. But we'll also may find out on the matches and who's going to join Team TNA and Team Ace and Eights. Now, Team Sting, I predicted it last week, that Team Sting in this Lethal Lockdown match at Lockdown probably be Sting, Angle, Joe, and Bully Ray. And Ace and Eights team will be Devon, Doc, Bischoff, and Wes. And there's a 5th guy, probably another masked guy from Ace and Eights, Knox probably. And the 5th guy, if it's 5-on-5, not 4-on-4, the 5th guy in Team TNA, I cannot think of anybody this time, so there you go. See if anything added tonight for Lockdown and teams. Speaking of Lockdown, question number 1. Who's the number 1 contender for the world title? Now, Hulk Hogan had 4 matches last week. They was against Magnus. Magnus won. DQ between Angle and Joe. Ace and Eights interfered. These matches between Storm and I forgot his opponent. And of course, Aries Wood ending in a double count out. So Hogan's supposed to name the number 1 contender next week for Hardy, and Ace and Eights came out and spoiled it. So we'll see if Hogan gets to announce the number 1 contender for Jeff Hardy at Lockdown tonight. And all that and more tonight on Impact at 8/7 Central on Spike TV. That's it for my Atakline. See you later tonight for my TNA review. Then by minutes act. By the news from Zach. Thank you all very much. See you later. Yeah.